Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only WestCoastKing, and welcome back to Save the Crew. And if I'm looking a little bit red today, a little bit flush, it's because I am. I got a little bit too much sun over the recent holiday weekend. Too many beers, not enough sunblock, and basically I'm a hungover lobster today. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain, but the show must go on, and on it will go. So we are about a third of the way through the season here with Columbus, and we're cruising right now. I mean, this is absolutely flying. We're absolutely flying through this second season here. We're in second place in the Eastern Conference, and I mean, our goal difference is looking good, actually. We've given up fewer goals than anyone in the Eastern Conference. We've scored far more than everyone else here as well. We're doing really, really well, and we're actually quickly approaching the summer transfer window as well. So we might have to start making a couple decisions as far as roster moves go for this upcoming transfer window. But to start things off with today, we do have our second game of that back-to-back against New England. I beat them 4-1 at the end of last episode, so I thought, you know what? They're way down in the table. Let's just go ahead and sim this second one. So we got a few rotations to our team, but it's still a very, very good crew lineup here. I'm still expecting 3 points from this team. We only get one on the road. Rogerson, who actually started the game for us, got our goal, but we gave up an equalizer to Christian Namath, who typically is a problem for me as well, so I can't really complain about that one. So now we move on to another back-to-back. This one's going to be against the New York Red Bulls. Our first one here is going to be away, and we're playing 2 games a week right now. The team is kind of tired. I'm trying to rotate it as much as possible while still keeping most of our good players on the field, but Barrera's not going to be able to start this one. We're going to go with Eduardo Sosa in there. The defense is slightly rotated as well, but for the most part, it's still a very, very good crew team. I mean, depth is actually one of our strong suits this year, unlike last season. So I'm feeling kind of good about this team. We're in a really good spot. We just need to keep picking up these points, and we're going to be really, really good looking heading into the playoffs. That's still a ways away, but you know, I'm looking to the future. We're definitely a playoff team this year. I don't think we have to worry about that at all. So let's keep this thing rolling. Let's head into New York and keep our momentum going. So here is our first look at this Red Bulls team that we did play last year in the playoffs, and they're a very, very good team. They're actually the 4th highest scoring team in the league this year. And right away, I'm noticing that they do not have Kaku on the pitch. He should have been the Golden Boot winner from last year, and he's not there. So that should help us a little bit. Boy, good tackle by Will Trapp there. Gets that to Sosa. Artur. Trapp. Very nicely done here. Sosa, his close control is so freaking good. Eduardo Sosa has made some incredible plays this year. None better than that turn on the edge of the box he had. I don't even remember who we were playing, but it was one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. But that play was really, really good as well. Takes 2 very quick touches, gets around the defender, and finishes the chance. And just like that, 10 minutes into this game, we're up 1-0 thanks to Eduardo Sosa. And some, by the way, some very, very good team passing as well. Oh, and Sosa right there, flying across to get that deflection. We're off on another counterattack led by Will Trapp. We're going to go for Giassi Zardes. It gets through, and Giassi Zardes scores the second goal. Eduardo Sosa, man. He started that whole thing. That was a brilliant ball, perfectly weighted by Will Trapp as well, and Zardes' finish was great, but 17 minutes into the game, and Eduardo Sosa has had a man-of-the-match performance. All right, we have a corner here. I'm going to go ahead and play this into the box. We're looking for Zardes, but there are 3 defenders in the way of that one. Instead, it's going to be here with Artur. Holds it up. Nicely done. Zardes. What a play! Oh my God, what has gotten into this team? That passing was Barcelona-esque. That might have been better than Barcelona. Oh my God, it's 30 minutes in and we are stomping New York Red Bulls at their place. Patient defending, good team defending. Oh, could have done a little bit better there. Oh, that was our first mistake. Royer gets through, takes a shot though. Probably should have tried to play that across. Here we go, Zardes for Sosa. Looking for the 1-2, but it's definitely not there. Ferreira now. Over here for Benitez. Good turn by Benitez. He's still on it. Benitez through now. Benitez has a shot, but it's right at Robles. Oh, man. Everybody in this team. I took off Pedro Santos at halftime, brought on Benitez, and he's just picking up right where we left off. Sosa does well there. Benitez. I was going to try to get it back to Sosa, but it wasn't there. Now in for Sosa. For Opoku, tries the spin move there, doesn't quite come off. Beautiful back heel though, in for Jimenez, flicks it back post for Zardes. Robles with a great save. Oh, the back heel, what is going on today? Felipe in for Etienne. Abubakar, well defended, no foul there, shot in. Whew, wasn't expecting that shot from the outside. I don't even know who took it, but that was a little bit worrying. That was really one of their best shots of the game. Here we go, another ball up here for Jimenez. Who waits, goes for Sosa. I really wanted that for Opoku. Now it is for Opoku. He's only got Aurelian Collin to beat here. Collin just vacates. What did Aurelian Collin do? Sometimes that spin move really messes with defenders. I was 5 yards away from Aurelian Collin when Opoku did that move. And Collin absolutely just crapped himself. And moved like in a very weird way. Like he just moved away from where he should have been for no reason, and Opoku's able to smash it home. That was, like, watch this play. I was nowhere near Collin, but instead he ran up the pitch and out of the way of Opoku. That one was bizarre, but nonetheless, Opoku gets a goal, and it's 4-0. And there is the final whistle. That was brilliant. That was actually scary. I wanted to say our best performance of the season was that one against New England last episode. This one was better, just in every way. We scored 4 goals. We kept a clean sheet, but a couple of the goals we scored, and particularly that man's performance in the first half, Eduardo Sosa, was perfect. I mean, that was a great game from the entire team. So for the second half of this back-to-back, we're going to be at home, and I'm going to go ahead and sim this one. I mean, I proved what I can do against this team. Let's see what the boys can do on their own. We're nearly at full strength for this one. A couple of more rotations to give some players some rest, like Jonathan Mensah needs a little bit of a rest, so he's not in there, but this is still a very, very good team, and we should, theoretically, be able to beat them once again. We do. Just barely, but Santos and Archer get our 2 goals, and we do get the 3 points. All right, so now we roll into Frisco, Texas to face an undefeated FC Dallas team in what could be an MLS Cup final preview later on this year, although that is quite a bit later on. We're only halfway through the season, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But what I'm saying is this Dallas team is legit. They are very, very good. And we actually have, finally, our entire first choice starting 11 in there to face this Dallas team. Like I said, it's a big game. I really, really want to win this one. We're only on 1 loss, so that would put Dallas on 1 loss as well. Let's reel them in a little bit and put them in their place if we can. So here is a look at this undefeated FC Dallas team. And it is very, very good from top to bottom, a very solid squad. Roland Lamar playing on the left is actually leading the league in goals this year. And they have Jesse Gonzalez in goal. I remember facing him last year. I'm still having nightmares about that. All right, boys, here we go. This is maybe our biggest test so far this season. On the road in Frisco, mano a mano with the undefeated Dallas team. Let's see what we can do here today. Oh, Grueso. Oh, Mosquera, their wingers are so fast. And Mauro Diaz, he was just all by himself in there. Oh my goodness, that counterattack came so quickly, I barely had time to react. All right, corner here for Dallas. Hedges! Matt Hedges, a standing header from almost the edge of the 18. Okay, it was more like the penalty spot, but he caught the post. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't mean to slide there. Woo, Zach Steffen. Oh, that was almost a mistake. Man, we're 15 minutes in. It's been pretty much all Dallas so far. All right, another corner here for Dallas. Let me find Matt Hedges. Where is his gigantic ass? because we know that he is going to be a big problem in there for us. Actually, that was a little bit fortuitous. Comes away for Will Trapp. We have a bit of a counterattack here. Ferreira. Zardes would be the most logical option here, and Zardes does get through there. Zardes puts the ball across, and just like that, their counterattack was good. Ours was better, and there is Harlan Barrera, our number 10, to put us up 1-0. Wow, I just got done saying, first 15 minutes, it's been all Dallas. One counterattack for Columbus, and we make him pay just like that. Beautiful, exquisite finish from Barrera. No keeper in the world saving that one. Is he going to get run off the ball? No, he holds it. And he gets the ball over to Trapp. Trapp for Zardes. Zardes going to try a 1-2. Very nicely worked in there, and it's Barrera again, but his shot goes right at Jesse Gonzalez. See, that is how dangerous we can be. Don't give us an inch or we will take a mile, and Barrera, actually, very well done. It's off the post. Okay, we're fighting back. I like the energy from our team. Ooh, ball up here for Pedro Santos. Oh, he keeps control of that. Oh, Facundo Ferreira. What a flick on for Barrera. Jesse Gonzalez, man. And he gets up and catches it as well. Oh, that's a great ball. Barrera, get the shot away. He came out so fast. I hate Jesse Gonzalez so much. That should have been 2-0 easily. That was perfectly worked. It's been all Columbus, and he blows the whistles. We had another really good attack going there. It's been all Columbus in the final 15 minutes of the first half, and I just can't beat Jesse Gonzalez for a second time. He's so good. Zardes, ooh, all the way across for Santos. Not sure about that. Back in there for Zardes. Through for Harlan Barrera. And again, I just cannot beat Jesse Gonzalez. Every single one of these plays is perfectly worked. The right shot in the right position. I can't beat Jesse Gonzalez. That is a mistake, though, by Dallas, and I gave it right back. Are you kidding? Oh, Stefan, what the hell was that throw? That was bad. Got punished just like that. A bad throw from Zach Stefan. Very uncharacteristic of him. He just overcooked that. I wanted him to throw it to Jossie Zardes, who was open in the middle of the pitch, but he overcooked it. Threw it all the way up to Facundo Ferreira, and it just got intercepted, and they hit us that quickly. That quick was how fast they hit us on that counterattack. Valenzuela just couldn't get in front of that, and there is Roland Lamar with his 11th goal of the season, and it is 1-1 in Frisco. Benitez. Nice pass through for Ferreira. Nice move by Facundo Ferreira as well. Gets an opening! And straight from kickoff. I mean, Lamar's name wasn't even off the screen yet from his goal. I brought on Benitez as a substitute. And he gets an assist to Facundo Ferreira, who, to be fair, there was a great deal of individual effort from Facundo Ferreira there. A good touch, a good move to get around the defender, get it out of his feet. The shot was perfect. And we, quite deservedly, have this lead right back. I mean, we've had so many chances here, and I just couldn't beat Gonzalez. Finally, we were able to do it. And we're back in the lead 2-1. Oh, this could be a good counterattack for us, though. Benitez looking for Harlan Barrera, who's probably out of gas. Gets it to Facundo Ferreira. Just not really anywhere to go. What a ball from Facundo Ferreira to Benitez. He's holding it up, looking, back post. There's Facundo Ferreira, and he scores again. And it's 3-1 Columbus. That is how you execute a counterattack. This game has been a world-class exhibition in counterattacking football. Dallas has gotten us once. We've gotten them twice. This has been insane. And Jesse Gonzalez almost stopped and got that one as well. He's so good. There is the final whistle. That entire second half was unbelievably wide open. I don't think I've ever seen that many attacks back to back to back as I saw from these two teams there. That was hectic as anything. That was a lot of fun. You know, I enjoy playing that Dallas team. They do not sit back and wait for you to attack. They come at you for 90 minutes, and you'd better be on your toes. So, wow. If we end up playing them in the MLS Cup Final, that will be a very, very exciting match. Alright, so instead of playing another game today, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stats from around the league. I mentioned before that game against Dallas that Roland Lamar was winning the Golden Boot race, and he still is. He's on 12 now. Facundo Ferreira, who actually won Player of the Month for the month of May, is on 10, so he is hot on his heels. And Pedro Santos actually has 8, which is pretty impressive. I don't think he scored very many goals last year. Maybe, I think he had like 10. So he's already on 8 this year, only halfway through the season. So he's well on pace to break that this season. So he's having a really, really good year. In assists, it's Gyasi Zardes up there with 7. And Harlan Barrera actually has 4 as well. He's been a very, very good addition to this team. Clean sheets, struggled a little bit in that area this season. Zach Steffen's on 4 with a lot of other goalkeepers around the league. Nick Ramondo's on 7. And Sean Johnson's on 6. So those two teams, apparently those two teams have really, really good defense. Now, as far as the standings go, we've made up exactly 0 ground on Atlanta United. We're still 5 points back with 3 games in hand. So, I mean, it's not as bad as it may seem. 5 points back is kind of a lot, but I mean, that's 9 points that we could possibly make up on them. So it's not too bad, but we do have to keep winning like everything. I mean, we only dropped 2 points today, and we made up no ground on Atlanta United. Meanwhile, in the Western Conference, we kind of sent Dallas into a downward spiral. They were undefeated when they played us. They now have lost 5 in a row. And now our second place in the Western Conference, that went 0 to 100 real quick for them. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but Portland now sits in first place, and we play them coming up in July. We're off to Providence Park to face the Timbers, so that should be a lot of fun. Now, I also mentioned at the beginning of this episode that the transfer window is quickly approaching. As a matter of fact, we will get into the transfer window next episode. But honestly, I mean, you look at this team, do we really need to bring in any players this year? I don't really think so, especially not for the starting 11. That is pretty much set in stone. And I honestly don't think we need very many depth players as well. I'm pretty happy with the way this team is composed overall. So if any roster moves do happen in this transfer window, I think they're going to be minor moves, maybe selling off a couple of the players from the club that are unhappy and a couple of the youth academy players that are in the team now that aren't ever really going to make it into the starting 11 or really be a part of our plans here at all. So any major roster moves, which I'm not saying there's going to be any, but if we do make any, it'll happen in the offseason. I really don't want to shake this team up, not with the way that we're playing right now, and the potential for a repeat title for us this season. So fortunately, this transfer window probably going to be a bit dull, but you never know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what offers come along for us. But for right now, we're probably just going to be standing pat. But that is where we're going to end this episode for today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you when we come back for some more Save the Crew. See you.